Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. And today I'm just going to bring you this quick little treat box that you can fit, you know, one of those Rolo packets in from the supermarket, and it would make a quick treat for somebody you love. Would be great for Mother's Day along with a gift card or something. I'm sure Mum would love it. It's only a small size, so there's not too much chocolate there. I did try this morning in Live with Libby at 10 on Tuesday, Sydney time, but technology being what it is around here and with the NBN, yeah, it wasn't to be, so I'm doing a video on it instead. So this is all in inches. I've only got it in imperial because my envelope punch board doesn't have the centimetres on it that I can read very easily. So this is 6 3/8 of an inch by 6 3/8 of an inch, and I will try and put the metric measurements on my blog. And a whole lot of lovely designer series paper, and I'm trying to use up all my designer series paper before the end of the catalogue on the 31st of May. So this is another great project to use up some scraps that you might have left over. So with our envelope punch board and the scoring tool that comes with that, we're going to line it up at 1 1/8, which I can see is about 2.9 centimetres, and we're going to punch and score. And then we're going to move it along to 2.5 inches, and I'm going to punch and score. And then I'm going to flip it 180, so the opposite side to where I had it before, and again at 1 1/8, which is about 2.9 centimetres. Punch and score. Do some punching and scoring. And when you're using DSP, don't score too heavily. Don't be too heavy-handed. And then move to 2.5 inches, which is 6.4 centimetres. Is that what I said before? And punch and score. All right, then we're going to go to these two sides that we haven't done yet, and we're going to pick up the score lines that we've already made. Have the score line up with the scoring marker here on your board, and you're going to punch and score, and then move it to the next scoring line that you had before. Line it up, make sure it's nice and straight, and you're going to punch and score. I did it the other way around. Right, flip it 180, and you're going to line up that scoring tool there, nice and straight in your board, and you're going to punch and score, and then move it across to the next scoring line. Line that up with your scoring, with the marker on your envelope punch board, and punch and score. All right, then we're going to bring in our trimmer, and you're going to line this point here up with your 2.5. So sort of about there. Now if I do this properly, it should work. All right, should be nice and straight. So just make sure you've got this part here is closest to your 2 inch or your 5 centimetre mark. That's how I tell whether it's straight, and you're going to chop that off. All right, then you're going to flip it around the other side, do the same. So line your points up with your 2.5, and going to have that one about there, so that's nice and straight. Trim that bit off. That's all you need your trimmer for. And then one more go with your envelope punch board. We're going to turn it around and use the rounding, the corner rounder, pop your point in and punch down, and do the same on the other end. And then we've just got some burnishing and snipping to do, and then we're done. So come in with my scoring tool from the envelope punch board, and I'm going to fold up on all those score lines and burnish them well. Alright, so fold up on the score lines, burnish it well. And then same on this one. I'm having a bit of trouble in the light seeing where I've scored this lovely paper. Alright, same on the ends and same on the other end. So all our lines, all our score lines now are burnished, and I'm just going to bring in some tear and tape while I've got this down like this, and I'm just going to pop it along the side. So you want it to go right along, only on one long side you need it, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Alright, in with my snips, and you're going to snip down there and there, same on the other end, and we're going to reduce these little flaps by a bit. So fold that bit under, and I'm going to come across and even that up. I hope you can see what I'm doing there. It's not very even. And the same on the other end. So I just fold that middle flap under so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm lining up, there's sort of like a corner there. I'm just lining that up, chopping it off, and the same on the other side. Alright, that's all the snipping and everything we need to do. Now, that piece that we put the tear and tape on before, we're going to take the backing off that and come in and just fold this one over. Alright, and there's your box, she says. I like to go across where I've put the tear and tape with the bone folder, just to make sure it's well adhered. Close the end in, tuck that in, one end beautifully done, close the other end in, tuck that in. Now, you'll then want to add a little tag or an embellishment or something, but I thought some nice ribbon that would go with this would be our 1/4 inch white organza ribbon. Now you could do, I might not have cut enough off here, you could do a long, let's see, I'll cut enough off, I don't think I have, and around, so that's one way you could do it. And then just tie this in a bow if you've got enough, which I don't have. It would be nice if I had. So I might tie that in a bit of a knot, so you can tie it in a reef knot, right over left, and under will give you a flat knot, and put your finger down, left over right, and under. That gives you a flat knot. And I know I've got a bit more of this ribbon elsewhere, close handy. So there's our box like that, and then come in around that, have a nice length left. Don't do what I did before and cut myself short. Come in and tie your loose knot, and then make a loop, come round the back, in through where you've popped your finger, where you made your loop, pull it up, and you have a lovely bow on your box. Plus you've got a couple of extra ends from where you tied it before, just sort of manhandle them a bit. I'm not going to have a large bow on this box because it's only a small box. In with your ribbon scissors, and you can leave a length on that. That would make it look nice. I think they're going the right way. And there's your box. So there's the one I made earlier. And there's the one I've made just now. So really easy. All these supplies are available in my online store. So you've got the envelope punch board, you've got designer series paper, some tear and tape, and that's it. So please shop online. You can win a Stamper Artist by shopping online with me this month until the 31st of May. $60 order will get you a ticket in the draw. So thanks so much for stopping by today and watching my video. And I hope you join me again soon. Bye for now. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find